again, a business. Entertaining for you. Come for my engine, get this double.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. The return, here comes Chase Edmonds. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Play fake. Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Breida. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one is right through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. When you practice these situations, it's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic can get you scored on again.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Cardinals 10, Seahawks nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Keep it up, guys. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 14.
Now Wilson on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
We got three. Three down. One far. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. 14, run it. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Strip the ball.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter.
57. Hey. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Hey, 0. Let's get up.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 27. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Mike's 57 to Mike. Focus, defense. Got it. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Mike 57.
I don't even know why this team showed.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Gerald Everett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, That's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
First down, Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kareem Hunt. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and we see this so often. There's excellent coverage downfield, so the quarterback makes a nice decision, just flip it out to the flat and see what the running back can do. Plenty of space to roam, and he turns it into a big play.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 7.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. 57.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 61 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. That'll be complete to Breida. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Murray now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. A carry here for Hunt. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Seahawks 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Njoku. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Seahawks 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out, and he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
To throw is Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got one. 57. Mike, 57.
Now Wilson. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57's the Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Chess, Mike 57. Mike 57. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Play action. It's Wilson. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. "35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And some room to work. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Here's Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. Flushed it, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray shoves him away. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They go play action now. Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 2nd down, Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Defensively, with this lead in the 4th quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll run on first down. Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
To throw is Murray. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kareem Hunt. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. 57 to the mark.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Wilson. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Touchdown! That's caught. DK Metcalf from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
One last shot for Wilson, and he is going to lose yardage here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Cardinals, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys, got the mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot.